Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. We are ready for the restart of the 60cc mini final. So it will be a 10-lap restart. We will have 29 drivers, unfortunately. Bracken, Bergstrom, Gauda, Soldovini, Pavan involved in that incident will not take the start. The final, somewhat of an anti-climax, but nevertheless, we hope we get this underway safely. The final for 60cc Mini will come back to life in just a moment as soon as we go green. Ten laps as the sun starts to set in northern Italy. This is a restart. Will be an Indian file restart. And we are back with you at South Kart Karting. A little bit of an anticlimax, however, safety is of course the first concern. 2 ambulances taking the drivers away, however, we believe that's for precautionary checks. And with safety the priority, we will not race without the ambulance, which has just arrived at the circuit. We hope we get this one in safely. 10 laps, the 60 mini final. Rashid Al-Daheri, who won at Adria, is the series leader. We'll just quickly bring you up to date with that. Al-Daheri on 146 points. So Rashid with 146 points from Ekmans, 86 points, and Powell third in the series from Bora, Kutskov, Plotnikov, Marengi, Filafero. That is the first 8 in the series. It's the second round of 4. An Indian file, full course yellow, the restart, and we await for our race director, Mr. Alessandro Ferrari, to wave the green flag, and then we will race. The final 60cc Mini, the WSK Supermaster Series, as the sun sets here at South Kart Karting. The bag of tyres being warmed up to temperature. Another lap at least under yellow. So we are racing. These laps do count. This is officially lap number 2. Before we go green, we will check the order. Rashid Al-Daheri from pole is the race leader. They cannot obviously change positions until we do race green. Bora is right behind him, the Singaporean, and it's Filafero, Powell, Eichmans, Orlov, Flucha, the second Emirati, Keanu Alazzari, Josh Irfan, and Marengi in position 10. Bergstrom and Pavan have actually been able to take the restart, which is good news. So we're just down the Singaporean Gauda, the Belgian Bracken, and the Argentine Soldovini. This is the end of lap number 3. This is the final here for the 60 mini category. After the full course yellow, after the red flag, we are ready to go green for the restart. Will we get it this time? Rashid, another lap under yellow. This is the final lap under yellow. So NASCAR style. They go green. It will be a sprint to the flag. Appropriate given that last weekend was the running of the Daytona 500 over in America. We know what the sprints to the flag are like in NASCAR, and we're about to see it here in the 60-minute final as well. Rashid Al-Daheri, the series leader from pole position, Indian file restart. We go green next time round. They go down in front of the pits. Right behind him, the Singaporean, Ashkay Bora, the Asian drivers, 1 and 2. Then it's Andrea Filafero, Team Newman Motorsport. Right behind him, Pal, Eichmanns, Maxim Orlov, Flucher, Keanu Alazzari, second Emirati. It'll be a 6-lap sprint. Two weeks' time, the third round of the series at La Conca Muro Lecce World Circuit. The question is, who will take the lead into that? And then the series final, Sarno International Circuit, in 1 month's time. 108 mini drivers, 68 for the pre-final, 34 for the final. We're down to 31. It's a 6-lap sprint to the flag. The first kart you can see is the boy from Abu Dhabi, Rashid Al-Daheri. He leads them up to the line, and this time we do go green. He looks behind him, not once, but twice. Ashkay is still right there, Rashid. We do have a clean start this time already. Rashid goes defensive. The 60cc mini final, super defensive in fact, as the sun sets here in northern Italy. Down the inside, Filafero, the Italian, goes P2, but he runs wide. Look who's up to second. It's the Jamaican. In the energy kart, Eichmanns pushed out wide, almost run off the bitumen. The boy from Belgium in position number 5, all down the inside with Ashkay Bora. The Belgian, the Singaporean, the green flag waves. It will be half race distance at the end of this lap. Pal is right behind Rashid. Filafero in the Tony kart, taking the fight to the energy and the Paralins. 5 laps now remaining. The first few laps held under the full course yellow. It is Rashid from Alex. Filafero, Bora, Eichmanns in P5. Orlov, the second Emirati. Keanu Alazzari. Irfan up into 8th on this opening lap of the restart. Flucher and Marengi in the second. Tony kart rounds out the 10. The battle is on between Rashid and Alex. They've gone wheel to wheel so many times in the past 12 months. Pal, you know he's from the Caribbean, the 501. In the energy kart, behind the series leader, Rashid Al-Daheri from Abu Dhabi in the Emirates. The shadows are getting longer, the temperature is dropping. It's a dry track, now the Vega tyres up to temperature. As they come across the line with 4 laps to go, they certainly have pulled out from the rest of the field. Andrea Filafero doing his best to stay with the Jamaican. Then it's Bora and the Belgian Eichmanns, who drops to 3rd in the series in the virtual championship. Sits in behind Bora, the Singaporean. Took pole position on Friday. Pal now shattering Rashid. Will he make the move or wait till the very last lap? 3.5 of which are remaining. Down the hill they go. The energy on the back of the Paralin, the Tony kart. In position number 3, that's Andrea Filafero. Missed the final at Adria, but what a sensational race to come from grid 30 to win that 3 weeks ago. Wants to win it outright. At the moment, he's still on the podium as Eichmanns goes through and takes the Singaporean Ashkay Bora. They are pulling away. It is a full 1 second back to the Italian Andrea Filafero. There's Eichmanns. They're right behind the Belgian. That's Bora, all off the Russian. He was the fastest qualifier at Adria. He sits in position number 6. As Maxim Orlov. 2.5 laps now remaining. Rashid Al-Daheri. Down the hill they go. Alex is just waiting. His father, John Powell, WRC racer in the World Rallycross Championship only a couple of years ago, nervously watching on. His boy live from the Caribbean on WSK.IT. It's Rashid Al-Daheri with his father, Ali, who is here at the circuit this time. Made the trip over, not from Abu Dhabi, from Beijing in China, where he's now living these days, as is Rashid when he's not racing international karting in the WSK series. 2 laps now remaining less than Filofero in position 3. Eichmanns, 1 step off the podium, sets a 54 dead. The Belgian, the fastest driver on the circuit. As ever, in 60 Mini, it will come down to the final lap. Powell is trying, I don't know, he can do it. The kart almost up onto 2 wheels as he threw it in. Rashid not making a mistake perfectly. This is the penultimate lap, not only of the race, but of the weekend. The mini final, the sun starts to set. Long shadows here at Lonato. Powell looks behind him. Back to Filofero, another fastest lap from Eichmanns. The best he can hope for, if Rashid and Alex don't come to grief, is the 3rd step of the podium. At the moment, it is Andrea Filofero, the Italian, who has 1 foot on it. Orloff, Bora, Keanu Alazzari, they follow through. Further behind, Irfan, the Julius Dinas and the Dane, and Francesco Marenghi rounds out the top 10. Will Alex, the Jamaican, be the sensation, or will it be the boy from Abu Dhabi in the Emirates who goes 2 in a row? He goes defensive. The 3rd final corner, the move is on. He goes wide, he goes high, still they don't touch. Rashid white lines it, gets a touch from Jamaican. Alex, down the inside. It's going to be 3-4 wide. What a finish. It will be Rashid. He goes 2 in a row. Eichmann 2nd, Filofero 3rd. And Alex Powell, the Jamaican, misses the podium. Oh, what a sensation. You've seen 2 wide. You've seen side by side, 3 wide. They were 4 abreast. And Rashid Al-Daheri from Abu Dhabi in the Emirates has won round 1 of the Supermaster Series, and he's won 2 rounds in a row, taking the win by, listen to this, 0.05 of a second. Filofero P3, Powell misses the podium in 4, and the Singaporean Ashkay Bora caps a great weekend, his 5th, and goes 4th in the series, in which Rashid Al-Daheri extends his lead, 176 points to 116 over Eichmanns. Oh, a sensational finish. We did have to wait for it, but Rashid Al-Daheri has gone 2 in a row. We go through the rest of the order. Fortunately, the race, we started with 31 drivers. They all did finish safely here at South Garda Karting. Rashid Al-Daheri from Abu Dhabi in the Emirates. Ian Eichmanns from Noordwijk in Belgium, P2. And the Italian Ludinese, Andrea Filofero for Team Newman Motorsport, rounds out the podium, which we will bring to you live in just a moment. The final of 60cc Mini. Stay with us. Thank you for your company. The podium presentation for the 60cc Mini final right there on that podium in just a moment. The drivers are already down here. We're almost ready to get underway with the podium. A good finish to the weekend. The Vega caps go on the drivers' heads. And we're ready to get underway. In 3rd place, fantastic drive in the Tony Kart from Italy, Andrea Filofero. For the 2nd race in a row, he comes 2nd. It's the boy from Belgium, Ian Baby Race Eichmanns. 2 starts and 2 wins. He's from Abu Dhabi in the Emirates. The winner for the 2nd round in the row, Rashid Al-Daheri. The 3rd place trophy to Andrea Filofero of Italy.
second place, Ian Eichmans of Belgium. The winner for the second race in a row, Rashid Al Dahedi. Again, we listen to the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates. The podium for the final race. This has been arguably, we think, the biggest ever WSK race. 344 drivers. Third place, Andrea Filafero. Second for the second race in a row, Ian Eichmans. And the winner again for the second race in a row, Rashid Al Dahedi. 344 drivers, as we say, from all around the world. More than 40 nations. It's been a spectacular week. But that's all from South Garda Karting. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. La Conca Murolacese World Circuit on the south of Italy. The sun is setting here in northern Italy. We'll see you in the south in 2 weeks' time. The WSK Supermasters Series from South Garda Karting. Arrivederci. Ci vediamo tra 2 settimane alla Conca. Arrivederci.